can hardly breathe under that thing. So, what do you do when you're hanging out at a diner in the middle of nowhere and one of your friends forgets their damn cell phone? Well, don't meet up with some random creepy guy at a ghost town for one. That's the setup for this wild, gory romp through insanity. If you're scared of clowns, then this flick will leave you wet in your pants and crying for your mommy. This is no laughing matter, because we're heading for Clown Town. Ooh, clowns, clowns, clowns! We're talking about more clowns. This week we're going to be reviewing a bunch of different clown movies for Halloween, so get ready. It's going to be really cool, especially if you love clowns like I do. Right now we're going to be talking about Clown Town, which was made in 2016, directed by Tom Nagel, and also starring his brother Brian Nagel, who played one of the characters. I should say that both the director and his brother played characters in this film. And they did a fantastic job.
Yes, they did.
That is rare. Let's say that let me just start by saying it is rare when a director can also be an actor.
It is.
Not too common.
Well, not everybody can pull it off. I think that most directors think they're actors.
Right.
And find out that they're really not.
Right.
That they're better directors.
So then they, hopefully if they figure it out soon enough, they hire real actors to be in their films.
Right. Because then they can afford them.
Right.
Because sometimes they can't afford them, you know, and you know that. In independent films, sometimes you have to take on a role because you can't afford someone else.
Exactly.
You know?
And it goes back to what you were saying a while back. It's like nobody knows their characters better than the director because they're the ones that created them.
Right.
Half the time they're the ones that wrote the story to begin with.
Right.
So
this one was written by Jeff Miller.
Yes.
And I like the fact that it's independent, it's smaller, I thought it had a great story.
Yes.
I thought it was directed extremely well. I love tons of the camera angles in this film.
And might I add that this film scared the crap out of Celeste?
Yes, it did.
Which does not happen too often. Trust me, if you see half the crap that she watches, no offense, but I'm talking about half the scary stuff that she watches, and I'm literally like sitting on the couch like watching like this, she's like, yeah, stab him again or whatever. I mean, she loves that.
But in all fairness, I hate clowns.
So, and I love clowns.
He loves clowns.
Kill the clowns from outer space, what's up? So anyhow,
well, that's different.
Right, that's a different kind of, we'll talk about that another time. But the point is, I love clowns.
Yes.
You know, I think they're amazing. She does not.
I'm scared to death.
You know, every little thing that involves a clown usually freaks her out. So I'm surprised she liked this movie.
I loved it. I did.
But I truly believe that it's because she loved the jump scares like I did. You know, like it had a genuinely creepy atmosphere. The setup was perfect.
Yes.
Anyone who's ever lived, you know, in a desert area or what have you, like I'm originally an Arizona boy. I'm from Arizona, so I'm very familiar with this setting that they use, the ghost town. There's a deserted town in Arizona called Morenci, and this film, wherever they filmed this, I don't remember the exact location.
I didn't look it up,
but it looked a lot like Morenci, like a deserted town that was once booming at one time and whatnot, and now it's turned into
has all these great, you know, brick buildings and a school abandoned. You know, it's it has that true feel of a ghost town.
Yes,
you know?
The scariest part about this movie that really bothered me at its core is the fact that this is something that could actually happen.
Yes.
It wouldn't take much for people to, like, you know, people who live in a deserted town to, like, decide to lose their shit one day and start barbecuing people. It's like, barbecue people, you know.
Oh, they're coming through town.
Right. It's like, we got more food coming this way. Let's direct them. Let's, you know, direct traffic this way. Here's the detour to our barbecue, you know. So, you know, it's something that's you know, very sinister. It's something that is very plausible. And
the setup is great.
Right.
You know, she leaves the phone, and we're so attached to our cell phones these days.
Yes.
So if somebody leaves a phone, we do have that need to go back and get it
and
find it.
Because you feel naked without it.
You do.
But once you see this movie,
you'll leave it.
Yes.
Insurance.
Trust me. If you have a friend that's crying, oh, that's my father. Tough. You know what? Cut your losses.
We're going.
Right? Cut your losses because, you know what? no phone is worth getting hacked up by some freaky clown.
That's
you
right.
know, that wants to make mincemeat out of you.
That says nothing.
Right.
He's a mute and just wants to kill you.
They're all mutes, actually.
They don't speak.
No, and that's what makes
frightening.
And that's what makes them frightening.
Yes.
Right? You know, one interesting tidbit about this film, too, another interesting tidbit, besides the fact that the director and his brother act in this movie,
yes,
is the fact that WWE WWF star, former WWE WWF star, Chris Hahn, who played Johnny Paradise back in the 90s, man.
Yep.
If you were a wrestling fan, you'll remember this guy.
Yep.
And he does a fantastic job playing the creepy, the big...
He's the machete clown.
He's the machete clown. He's the big Hulk and Beast looking dude.
Yep.
Very frightening in makeup.
Yep.
I would not tangle with that guy. He definitely looks
He's a big guy.
Definitely looks like he could body slam you and lop off your head at the same time.
And there's a good interview with him on YouTube that I want you to link below for people to go and watch it, because he does talk about this character, and 'cause he doesn't speak in the film. And
oh, that's interesting.
So,
I didn't know about that interview.
Yeah,
That's
so it's a good interview. I did watch it. I want to say it's like 10 or 15 minutes long, but it's well worth listening to. And but these characters and even the actors, they did a really great job. And this movie has a ton of bad reviews.
That's the thing that gets me.
A ton.
Like, what do people want? What do people want? What are they looking for?
I don't know what they're looking for.
This movie scared the crap out of us.
It had great writing, and it had great acting, great photography, cinematography. They're great angles. The clowns didn't speak. It was really well done.
Right.
They have that little monologue part to kind of tell you why it's all happening, but sometimes every movie has a monologue part, and that's just kind of the way it is. Like, this is why it's happening.
That's just like a basic formula.
But they did it really creepy.
Yes.
The monologue part is really creepy,
yes,
and
yes.
it's really well done.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what people wanted out of this. I mean, I got what I thought I would get. A clown movie. It says Clown Town, so I'm assuming, I thought maybe there'd be more clowns, but I like the fact that there weren't.
Right.
And, but I got what I thought I would get.
You know, truthfully, I think that if they were to have had more clowns, it wouldn't have been as scary.
I don't think it would have either.
It would have been kind of like, really?
Yep.
You know, a bunch of clowns.
I agree.
To me, it was more believable that it was a small family of weirdos.
Yep.
That were just like, wanted to mess with people and
Yep.
torment them. You know, and you could always compare it to Leatherface, and what were the other movies that had like morbid families that were all doing it together?
Well, Leatherface would be the scariest.
You could easily compare it to that, but you know what?
Well, and The Hills Have Eyes, all the mongoloids,
right. Maybe you don't want to say that word, maybe not mongoloids, but you get the
Well,
idea.
no, they were mongoloids. And even in Wrong Turn, they were also mongoloids. That is what they were, because they showed you the flash of the newspaper, mongoloids.
I think you just offended a bunch of mongoloids out there who are watching.
Oh, well, if they're watching, you are a mongoloid.
There you go.
That's right. If you don't know it, that's what you are. I don't care. I hope I offend clowns too. I hate them all.
My goodness.
That's right.
I lost my train of thought here.
Sorry.
Okay, well, Clown Town is a great film.
It is great.
It stands on its own.
It does.
Like I said, you could always make comparisons. You could always compare a movie to any other movie. It happens all the damn time. So, not exactly 100% original.
No.
But definitely terrifying.
But I hope it finds a cult following.
Yes.
I truly do. This is another one that you and I have seen that we believe it needs to find an audience.
Yes.
It hasn't had enough good reviews, or it's been trashed in the reviews that are out there. And it deserves so much more than that. It deserves to find an audience. Like multiple others that we have reviewed and talked about, like Forbidden World and Night of the Comet. And, these are movies that have good cult followings, but it took a while to build them.
Yes.
And this is another one. I hope it finds its audience, because I think it is phenomenal. It scared the crap out of me, and I love that.
Right.
The head bashing scene I loved.
Right. There's a lot of really good scenes in this thing, man.
There
it's just
are.
Like really brutal. Like the attacks are very brutal.
Is.
And you're just kind of like at some point, like, oh, okay, he's
You're
dead.
like, oh,
he's dead, man.
Yes.
It's like,
Kill
which is awesome. I'm not complaining, okay? I'm not complaining. I loved it. Thought it was great.
Yep.
Clown Town is definitely right up your alley if you love clowns. And don't forget, man, if you're stuck out in the middle of nowhere or whatever, when your friend loses a phone, forget it. You're not going back to get it, man. Just count your losses.
Right.
That's it. Just remember that. If there's anything you need to learn from this film, one thing you walk away from is that you never do that.
Ignore all the bad reviews.
Right.
Give it a chance.
Yep.
It is available on, I believe, like Roku, Tubi, Prime. It's available on a few of those. It was available on Prime, and I think it's off of Prime now, and it's either on Roku or on Tubi. But you still can find it for free. You can find it at no cost still while it's out there.
So we'd like to know what you thought about this film. Please don't forget to comment below.
Yes, like the video.
Like our video. Subscribe to our page, please, because we can't do this without you guys. Without your support, we can't do this. So,
that's right.
You know, please just keep passing the word along.
Until the next clown.
Right, until the next clown movie. We got several coming your way, so get ready for it. That's our theme that we're going with for this Halloween. Don't forget to check out the descriptions below. Look at the links, you know. So if you really love clown movies, you may want to click on the other links and check them out and find out more information about these films, because these films definitely deserve a following.
They do.
And to everybody involved with Clowntown, good job, man.
Yep.
Good job. We loved it. We thought it was great.
Job.
Keep making more. All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Take care.
Bye.